I have started the recording now, and I'll be right back in a minute. Okay, just keep adding people when they come. Anybody
Okay,
here
sir.
is on their device, on their computer?
No, sir.
Nobody. Okay, no problems. You just add them.
Hello, Lucky. Are you there?
But
I think I think Arsalan is there, Joffrey.
sir, you are looking different today.
Can you not notice the difference?
Sir, actually your face is not. I can't see your full face, but there is some. Yes. What is the difference? I think mustache and something.
Okay. Hello, Nitesh. Manisha is playing the game, find
Hello,
the
sir.
difference. Hey, Nitesh, where are you from?
Actually, I am from Bihar, but currently located at Itanagar, Arunachal Pradesh.
Itanagar, Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, Nitesh.
Yes, sir. Here I am
Nitesh,
my BTech from Northeastern Regional Institute of Science and Technology, Arunachal Pradesh.
okay, you're doing fashion technology course,
Yes, sir.
right? So you will be a fashion what? Fashion designer or what? What will be your
No, no,
job when
sir,
you?
I am pursuing BTech from EC branch.
Where did you learn to say I'm pursuing BTech?
Actually, sir, I didn't actually I never attend any English classes. I am from Hindi background, so I don't know uh, how to uh, how to use sentences or helping or whatever. Actually,
So Nitesh, I have a question. If I say
yes,
to
sir.
you, Nitesh, कि मैंने कभी फ्रेंच नहीं सीखा, ओके? मैं हमेशा इंग्लिश बोलता रहा हूँ, ओके? मैंने कभी फ्रेंच नहीं सीखा, मैं हमेशा इंग्लिश बोलता रहा हूँ। मैं इंग्लैंड में रहता हूँ। फ्रेंच स्कूल में थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ने के लिए था, एक सब्जेक्ट के तौर पे, ऑलराइट? और मैंने बस वही एक्सरसाइजेस वगैरह किए, उसके फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स वगैरह। लेकिन मुझे फ्लुएंट फ्रेंच बोलना है 4-5 महीने में। तो आप कैसे रिएक्ट करोगे मेरे इस बात पे?
ये सर, पहले तो बेसिक से ही स्टार्ट करना होगा, पर जब भी मैं यूट्यूब या फिर कहीं भी जाता हूँ, इसलिए मैंने आपसे पूछा कि फास्टेस्ट वे चाहिए मुझे।
मैं आपसे बात नहीं, मैं वो बात को रिस्पॉन्ड करूंगा, लेकिन पहले मैं आपसे आपका रिएक्शन जानना चाहता हूँ कि भाई मुझे इंग्लिश बोलना बहुत अच्छे से आता है, ओके? और मैं इंग्लैंड का रहने वाला हूँ, मुझे मेरी मदर टंग है इंग्लिश, और मैंने थोड़ा बहुत फ्रेंच पढ़ा है अपने स्कूल डेज में, जो कुछ सेंटेंसेस फॉर्म करने के लिए काफी है, फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स करने के लिए ठीक है, टेंस वगैरह थोड़ा बहुत पता है। लेकिन मुझे फ्रेंच बोलना है जैसे फ्रेंच लोग बोलते हैं वैसे। अगर अच्छी फ्रेंच बोलनी है मुझे कि फ्रेंच में बातचीत समझ में आ जाए ऐसे वैसे, और वो मुझे 4-5 महीने में करना है, तो नितेश मुझे क्या सलाह देंगे?
वैसे तो बिल्कुल पॉसिबल नहीं है, बेसिक से स्टार्ट करना होगा।
So that's my answer to you, Nitesh. It's not possible to improve your language to that kind of skill, that kind of level where you can, have fluent conversation, effortless conversation with people in English within 4 or 5 months. That's just not possible. There are people who will offer you this kind of thing, and you will fall in their trap. You'll just pay them a huge amount of money, 20,000, 15,000 rupees for 4 months, 5 months. And look, money is an irrelevant factor. Understand this. Anybody who brings money into the picture of learning is absolutely being dishonest. Okay. So if anybody has to learn the language, okay, they need to understand money is not the factor. Time, dedication, interest, passion, these are the factors. These are the things that will help you learn. So Nitesh, as you said, you have been a Hindi medium student. It means that you did not have much of English exposure. You did not get much of English exposure, right? That's the difference. What does it even mean to say, I have been a Hindi medium student? What does it mean? Hello, Sandeep Nayak.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
You are from Odisha, right?
Yeah, I belong to this.
Okay, nice. All right. So I'm just saying this to Nitesh. It is first day for Nitesh as well as it is the first day for you, Sandeep. That, this is the biggest problem. Yes, Nitesh, you can improve yourself in 4 or 5 months. It's a long time to make improvement. Okay. But it is not a long time, long enough time period to be fluent in a language. You can definitely be better than where you stand today. You are not going to be fluent in 4 or 5 months. I cannot lie to you. Unless you are an exceptionally talented person, you have to be an exceptionally talented person to start speaking fluently a language that you are not fluent in within 4 or 5 months. It takes a
Yes,
much,
sir.
much longer. It takes much, much longer. I have an account on multiple sites, language exchange sites, where I meet thousands of people like you who have this desire to be fluent in English. It is needed for their life, career, for their relationship. Some people are dating people from other countries and they don't understand the language they speak. So they're learning English for various reasons, okay? But fluency comes over a long period of time. You have to be patient and you have to enjoy the process of growing up. That's the most important thing. Anybody who's waiting for the day to be fluent and is not enjoying the process is not going to get there. Okay, there is a beautiful song, Safar Khoobsurat Hai Manzil Se Bhi. All right. So yes, when you're doing the language learning, the safar is more beautiful than the destination. The journey is more beautiful than the destination. You have to enjoy this journey. I never knew when I became fluent. I was a Hindi medium student myself many years ago, Nitesh, and I used to feel insecure about my English speaking, okay? And I have no idea when I became fluent. Today, I am here teaching students from different parts of India. I have several students from other countries as well, foreign students, I mean. And all those things are history now. My insecurity about my English, my poor vocabulary and all. But when did that happen? I have no idea. I can't put my finger on a day that this day I became fluent. I can't put my finger on a day, this day my vocabulary problem got cured. I can't say that. It's a journey, okay? And it happens over a long period of time, okay? So you have to understand that. You cannot, yes. There is a nice word for this kind of thing, that happens slowly and slowly, okay? So my answer to you, Nitesh, is start as soon as possible and forget about when you will get there. It's better to start early because every day that you spend not starting is the time wasted, okay? So you start today, your journey starts now, you keep getting better, keep getting better. And it takes years to be fluent in a language. However, the way you are communicating, you seem to be in a good place to start, okay?
Yes, sir.
because we didn't get much time to interact about your level and all, Nitesh, there is a class at 5:30 as well, okay? This class starts at 7 o'clock, but there is a class at 5:30. I would invite you to my 5:30 batch as well tomorrow. Maybe you will benefit more from that class. Be in both the classes and see for yourself which class, suits your needs, your requirements better, your level better, okay? Just be here for a day or two and see how you feel.
Actually, sir, I have already a different class from 5:30 to 7 p.m. So
Oh,
I
okay. So
can't
you're not
join.
free at 5:30 to 7. I can suggest one thing. I'll share the recording with you of the class so that you can watch it in your free time and make up your mind whether that class is more suitable to you or this one. Sandeep Nayak, welcome. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, sir.
Yes, you seem to be more comfortable with English.
Actually, sir, I'm an intermediate student, not student because I have been practicing English since 4 to 5 years. But the problem
Ah,
with me is I don't feel hesitate. But the problem with me is I have a little bit of influence of my regional accent. So that is the reason why I'm not sounding like a native English speaker. Though I have been trying so hard to get rid of that, but still the
why?
thing
Why do you
is
want to get rid of that?
because it is common that everyone wants to sound like a native English speaker, right?
No,
And
no.
okay.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. Everybody, this conversation is very useful for all of you because Sandeep is saying it's common to have a desire to think of speaking like a native speaker. Anybody who's learning a language wants to speak like a native speaker of that language. Well, it makes sense when you're talking about learning to speak Hindi or let's say learning to speak French, because there is one country where this language is spoken mainly. Okay. When you talk of French, it is spoken in France mainly. When you talk about speaking Italian, it is spoken in Italy. Okay. Even though in these countries, they have different accents. Zana will tell you, she's from Italy. Italian is not spoken with one accent. I think the people in the north have a different accent compared to people in the south. Am I right, Rosanna? It is true about every language. Even in India, Hindi speakers from Bihar and Hindi speakers from UP don't have the same rhythm, don't have the same accent. Go to Madhya Pradesh, go to Rajasthan, go to Delhi, and the accent changes, okay? So the accent changes when you travel from one place to another. Because what is accent? Accent is the impact of that area on the rhythm of your speaking, okay? Now, if somebody who says, I want to speak like a native, Sandeep, who? There are natives from America, there are natives from Australia, native speakers of English from Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, England. Who do you want to sound like?
uh, no, sir. Actually, I want to sound like an Indian speaker. Okay, but the problem with me is though I belong to Odisha, so my medium is Odia medium. So my schooling was done in Odia medium till my graduation. Okay, so that is the only thing that I'm facing right now because whenever I'm speaking, I have some influence of my Odia accent. So I'm trying to get rid of that Odia accent, nothing else.
When
He
you're
sounds
talking to
perfect to me,
Yes, that's
doesn't
what I'm
he?
going to add. That's what I was going to say. Sandeep, sometimes, the demon is inside our head. Okay. So your accent seems pretty good to us. And I'm pretty sure because I've talked to people from different countries. So I'm telling you, your accent sounds quite neutral and they will not have many problems understanding what you're saying. Yes, you can always work on your vocabulary, learn advanced level vocabulary, vocabulary items, phrases, and everything. And you can work on the variety of structures you use when you talk. And most importantly, when you talk to someone from England or America or Australia, then the most common standard expressions in English, if you understand them, native speakers and expressions, that's fair enough. Okay, that's all. So from my understanding so far, I cannot see any problems other than sometimes you translate English the way Hindi is spoken. For example, you used sound in a continuous tense once, okay? Because we are recording it, you can watch it later. You use sound in the continuous tense once. I am sounding like, okay? You don't say that. You say, I sound like, okay? instead of I'm sounding. That was one mistake that I noticed about your speaking so far. But stay here. Hopefully, I'll be able to point out some more mistakes that you make. And that's what I do here. When my students speak, I let them know which things do not follow Hindi grammar, which things are different about English. What happens? Most of us make decisions the way we know Hindi works, okay? Because everybody has a language. Rosana speaks Italian. So every time she wants to make a sentence, the first thing that influences her about forming that sentence is her mother tongue. And it is very natural. If anybody wants to get rid of this, then they have to spend a lot of time with the language, target language, maybe among the people who speak that language. So, Sandeep, it is possible that if you go and live in any English-speaking country, whether it is America, Australia, or New Zealand, and if you have this desire to really sound like them, sound here means not in terms of accent, sound here in terms of vocabulary and phrases and structures and the patterns that they use, then if you keep your eyes open and you're interested, you will definitely improve. Because I know there are people who have lived in America for 20 years and still sound very Indian. Why? They don't have the desire to change, you know? So it definitely depends on your motivation, okay? So, and Yasmin, ma'am, you're looking amazing today. Yeah. Yes. How are you now? You said you were a little unwell yesterday.
They are fine, sir.
That's great. Okay, fine. Shall we start the lesson now? And Sunita and Sumit and Nitish, you guys are off camera, please. Look, I said you're off camera. Okay, you are off camera. Now, this sentence is a natural English sentence. If I think of it in Hindi, I'll say your camera is off, which is also correct. Which is also correct. But I said you're off camera means I can't see you. Your camera is off. Okay. So this kind of sentence only comes out of your mouth when you have the exposure to native speakers of English from all over the world, educated people. They speak very much the same language, okay? Their rhythm can be different. Their accent can be different. Americans never sound like British. British don't sound like Australians. Australians don't sound like South Africans, okay? They don't sound like Singaporeans who also speak English as their first language, by the way. There are lots of people in India who are native speakers of English, but they sound different. So never try to change the way you sound in terms of your accent and rhythm. That's your identity. Feel proud of it. As long as people can understand what you're saying, you're fine. But what you should work on is the vocabulary items you use. You should be able to use a standard vocabulary items to express your ideas. You should be able to avoid grammatical errors in the language that you're speaking. And that's all. Okay, that should be your aim. And Sandeep, I think you are very much on the track. 4 or 5 years you have spent working on English, and I think you have achieved a great result so far. Okay, I think you should be proud of yourself.
Yes, sir. Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I
Yeah.
think there is a miles to cover because when I speak, I don't know when to take a pause, and I speak. You know, when I speak, I only speak. Okay, I don't know when to talk, when to take a pause, and when to speak. The intonation part is very vulnerable, and I just want to get rid of that vulnerability.
Again, I don't really think it is a problem at all, because when you're talking about intonation, Americans' intonation is different from British people's intonation, and they're both native speakers of English. So as long as it makes sense to you, look, if you're overexcited, you'll speak differently. If you're nervous, you speak differently, okay? You're confident, you speak differently. So I don't think these are the things that you should worry about. The only thing that you should worry about is improving your lexicon. Try and add more vocabulary items to your lexicon, personal vocabulary, okay, collection, and try to use variety of sentences. You see, there is this guy called Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, a comedian. He's a host. He hosts a show called Family Feud. I don't know. There are episodes available on YouTube. He's a native speaker of English, okay? He's a black man. Big mustache, big teeth, okay, bald, okay. Now, this guy is so funny and he's so popular. But one thing, he cannot be your role model in English speaking. Why? Because he uses very basic English sentences. He doesn't use any of those phrases that you should know if you are supposed to improve your English to C1 level or C2 level. And if you're listening to Steve Harvey all your life, you will never get there. You'll never get there because he just uses such simple words all the time. He's a native speaker, but just like Donald Trump, okay, he's a native speaker of English, but he uses very simple language all the time. Okay, if you listen to Barack Obama, you will learn a lot more English than you will learn when you're listening to Donald Trump. So personally, I don't think these things really matter. These things are overhyped by some native speaker teachers of English. There are some teachers on YouTube, they are from England, okay? They're native speakers of English. And they say, hey, learn the British intonation. Why the hell do I learn the British intonation? Tell me, I'm not going to live in England. Why do I need to learn the British intonation? Okay. And then Americans have a different intonation. They don't follow the same British intonation, guys. So the intonation that you're talking about, when your voice should go up, when your voice should go down, and all these things, you can learn these things naturally by listening to people over a long period of time. Sandeep, come and live in Bihar for 6 years. You will sound like a Bihari. Your intonation will change. Why? You won't make an effort to change it. It will automatically happen just because of listening to us. And if a Bihari goes and lives in, Odisha, he is going to learn, his accent is also going to change. His intonation is also going to change because he'll keep listening to people in Odisha and the way they sound. Okay? You might have heard a Tamil person speaking Hindi. No matter how hard they try, their Hindi always has the rhythm of Tamil. Okay? Yeah, we had a student from Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh. Her accent when she spoke was similar. So if you want to get rid of this, be patient, allow yourself time. I'll share one personal event with you, okay, personal experience. I was about 17 or 18 years of age. I was in an auto, okay, and I was very passionate those days to speak English. I spoke English everywhere. So I was with my cousin and I spoke something to him in English. And I don't know what, perhaps he was annoyed with me or he didn't like this overexcitement I had or passion for English, whatever. He made a very rude remark. I said something like Bhat, because that is how I used to speak. Bhat is your name, okay? My English back then was Bhat is your name. So I might have said something with Bhat. And he said, Bhai, why do you make yourself look stupid? He said this, okay, in Hindi. Why do you want to make yourself look stupid? I said, what do you mean? Why did you say Bhat? I said, what do you mean? That's how I said, what do you mean? He said, Bhat nahi hota hai, bhai. What hota hai? I laughed at him. Okay, he said, what nonsense? What kaise hoga? W-H-A-T. Don't you see? W-H-A-T, Bhat. All my teachers had taught me W-H-A-T, Bhat. So I knew Bhat. But I'm the same guy today. Change. What happened? Time. Okay. So be patient. Keep listening. And I'm telling you, the only thing that will change the way you sound is your listening practice. Okay. You don't need any speaking practice to change the way you sound. Okay. It is only your listening practice. The way you listen, the kind of English you listen will impact the way you speak. Okay. I've given you already examples. Biharis go to Delhi, they start sounding like Delhi. Like Manisha has been living in Delhi for some time. Okay. So she can sound like Delhi. It's another thing that some people still have the reminiscence of their first language or the, rhythm of the first language there. So Manisha might mix up sometimes. Okay. But she still can sound a lot more Delhi than you guys because you have not lived there. Right? So accent is not something I ask anybody to worry about as long as people can understand you. To Sana ma'am, when you started, there was problems with the way you sounded and it was a bit difficult. But right now, there is a lot more clarity in the way you speak and people understand you better. I remember Sarah, remember Sarah, the woman from Chile, Sana, who was in our international class? Yeah. One day, she listened to you in one of my recordings somewhere, and she said, Vinay, Rosanna sounds so much better now. I understood what she was saying. I said, good for you. She said, yeah, I mean, she didn't understand your English earlier. I can understand why. Your accent was very, very strong, okay? But now it is becoming why? Because she spends time listening. People, there are no shortcuts to these problems. Remember this. Any teacher who offers shortcut problems is actually trying to just take advantage of your situation. Okay. So remember, don't fall in those traps. Always remember, it takes a lot of time to sound like a native speaker of a language. And that too, when you spend a lot of time with them. Okay. And I don't think it is really necessary. Neither Nitesh nor Sandeep nor me need to speak like a native speaker. And if I choose to speak like a native speaker, the bigger question will be who? Someone from England? Someone from America? Someone from Australia? I mean, Rosanna lives in Italy. So I can understand if she feels more, fascinated with the British English because that's the English she hears a lot. And maybe she wants to sound like a British person. Makes sense. But for us, we Indians are so far away from England, America, Australia, all these countries. Which country people do we want to sound like? Okay. So I don't really understand. Yeah, rhythm as far as the intonation is concerned, keep listening. It will definitely help you. And different people have their different style. That's why we have actors having big fan following. Nana Patekar has his own style of speaking, right? On the other hand, Nawazuddin Siddiqui has his own style of speaking. So do not fall for these things. Just trust your own personality. I'm pretty sure this happens because of the insecurity we have about English, because we are made to feel, inferior when we didn't speak English. Whether it is Sandeep or Nitesh, these guys have seen those days when they did not speak any English and how people made them feel about it. Right? And that weighs on your mind. Now, this expression that weighs on your mind, what does it mean? So this kind of expression I'm saying, just keep working on improving your personal lexicon, the kind of vocabulary that you use to express your ideas, your thoughts. If you have a wider vocabulary, of course, after developing a sense for the language, then it will help you express yourself more freely, more, I will say, to the point, more minutely, okay? You will say exactly what you mean, not something that you didn't mean, okay? So work on your vocabulary. That's what I suggest. And how? Not by learning a list, never, ever. By listening to people, using those words and phrases in conversation. Okay. And coming back, what are we gonna do, guys? In the practice book, we were reading a text. We were reading a text about a spy famously known as the white mouse. I didn't say what you guys said. Notice, I didn't have to go and look at the name of the girl. I said, we were reading about a spy, okay, right? I didn't say the name of the girl. We were reading about a spy who was famously known as the white mouse.
The white mouse.
Yeah. Okay, let's continue reading, everyone. And I'm very, very glad that you guys liked my videos on YouTube and you subscribed. I'm really, really grateful, okay? However, I'm not really planning to grow my channel big at the moment. That's not my priority, but I still appreciate your joining or subscribing to my channel. Okay, coming back
hello,
to...
can I?
Yes, Nitish.
Can I share your Zoom link, your meeting link to another guy?
With two more guys. Bring them, no problems. Bring them, yeah, go on, no issues, okay? Fine, let's see. Yeah, we were somewhere here. Yeah, put somebody off something. This is what we were learning, right? Bad breath often put people off, okay? Yes, okay. Bad breath puts me off people, okay? Dishonesty puts me off people. Obviously, it's a natural thing, you don't like. So basically, if something puts you off someone, you stop liking them. If something puts you off something, you stop liking it, okay? I was very, very passionate about playing carom board, okay? But when I found out that there is no career in carom board, no matter how good you become, you will not get much recognition, you will not earn much money, nothing, okay? It put me off playing carom board. It put me off carom board, means I lost my interest. I said, what's the point? Okay. And I stopped playing. Because I thought if you're really good at carom board, then you should also be popular like other sportsmen, you know. But carom board doesn't really get you there. Okay. So put somebody. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Put somebody off something to stop liking that thing, right? Put somebody off someone. You know, sometimes you're talking to somebody very nice, everything is going great, you know, very fond of each other, you guys are. And then suddenly somebody says something and all your liking vaporizes, you know, just disappears. You stop liking that person because of that comment. So that comment put you off that person. It means you stop liking that person because of that comment. Okay. Okay, Sanjeev. Now, after the liberation of France, okay, France was liberated. France was liberated. After the liberation of France, after the, you know, after getting France out of the capture of the Germans, okay, after the liberation of France, liberation means freedom, okay, freedom. After the liberation of France, after the liberation, yes, Nancy returned to London, or Nancy was returning to London? She returned to London. After the liberation of France, Nancy returned to London. She received 9 medals. She received 9 medals from the British, French, and American governments. The British government, French government, and the American government. She received 9 medals from the British, French, and American governments, right? They were on one side, including the George Medal. And one of those 9 medals was George Medal. One of those medals was the Croix de Guru, whatever, it is French, okay? I'm not very sure how I should pronounce it, okay? Rosanna, you know how to pronounce it, please help me then. Will you? Yesterday you refused to. How do I pronounce this? Croix de Guru? It's a French name, right? If you can, then please help. And Medale de la Resistance. Resistance, I don't know, okay. So these are medals from different governments that she received, including these medals. Okay, these are part of these 9 medals that she received. She died on August the 7th, 2011. She died, okay, V2, past tense, on the 7th of August, 2011, 3 weeks before her 99th birthday. My goodness. She lived a really long life. She just died 3 weeks before. She died just 3 weeks before her 99th birthday. Okay, make somebody dislike something. Put somebody off something. Put somebody off somebody. Now, question answers, everyone. Question number 1. What should be the question?
Where was
Nancy born? When was, oh, sorry, it is where. Where was Nancy born? She was born in New Zealand. And next question. When did she leave Australia? When did she leave Australia? She left Australia at the age of 20. Okay. Question number 3. Where lived when the war started?
Where were they living when the war started?
When the war started.
3. One more time, Lucky. One more time. Where? Where was she living now? When the war started, where was she living? Where was she living when the war started? Where was she living when the war started? Sandeep, whether or not you read the whole story doesn't matter, because these are the questions that you have to form. So if you form the questions the right way, that's great. If you can't answer, no problems, because you haven't read the text. You don't know the story. You may not be able to answer the questions, but you should be able to form the questions correctly. So where was she living when the war started? Now, 4. What's the answer? Where was she living when the war started? When the war
In
started, she was
March,
living in France. Huh? But it is in France, I think. Yeah, it is mentioned. She settled down there, right? Yeah, it was in France. So where was she living when the war started? She was living in France. Okay, next, number 4. Why the Gestapo
did-
want to find her?
Why did the Gestapo
Why
want
did
to
the
find her?
want to find her?
want to find her?
Why did the Gestapo want to find her? Why did the Gestapo want to find her? Because
Because she was helping a lot of people, her people, French people.
she helped a lot of people to escape France, right? She joined the which
joined
resistance movement? French resistance. Okay. So that's why the Gestapo wanted to find her. Number 5.
Where did she go after the liberation of France?
Oh, after the
Where did she go after the liberation of France? She went to England,
went to
right?
London.
Where did she go after the liberation of France? Okay. And how many medals received?
how many
Medals
How
did
many
she receive?
medals
how many medals did she receive?
She
did
received.
she receive? And the answer is 9. 9.
She
Okay.
received 9 medals.
Guys, this will be your homework for tomorrow, the next page. Okay. I'm putting it in the group for you guys. How you do that? You take the proper, select it and send it. It's a premium version of nah, it just happens. It's allowed to take a photo. Yeah, free version as well. Okay, friends, let's move on. And we have some new people here. Vansh Thakur. Vansh.
अरे यार माइक कैसे ऑन होगा?
Hello, Vansh. Yeah, I can hear you. Vansh, would you mind
Yes,
being on
sir.
camera?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Vansh. Oh, you look very studious.
Thank you, sir.
You make a good impression with your looks first thing, you know. When people see you, they'll think of you an educated person. The way you keep your hair and everything. Good. It goes for you, man. It goes for you. So,
Thank you,
Vansh,
sir.
what are you doing? Where are you?
But currently, I'm doing my graduation in computer science.
Ah, okay. So once you said you are doing your computer, science education. Okay, you're doing your graduation in computer science. Why did your friend say he's pursuing something? You said you're doing, but your friend said he's pursuing. So, dear Nitesh, pursue is the wrong verb. Okay, Nitesh, never use the word pursue for your courses. Okay, just use the word do. I'm doing this course. It will not put a good impression on your interviewers.
Okay, sir.
I have done this. I have done that. Yeah. I did when you were referring to a past time. But if you're talking about your experiences, then you will say, I have done this, I've done that. Okay. Guys, did we do this exercise 6, time expressions? Did we do the time expressions? Exercise 6? Guys were saying, yes, sir, yes, sir. So let's do it now. Let's do it now. Exercise 6. Are we going to check number 5 first? Let's play number 5. Okay, the audio file 3.14. We did it. And the poem and everything. Yes, lucky was. What are you talking about? We did what? Number 6. Yes, that's when Saqib asked me, sir, please explain the rules and all, right? Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Okay. What are national holidays in your country? What days are national holidays in your country? The 15th of August, the The 15th of August. This is how we say this, Nitesh, the 15th of August. In Hindi we say 15 August, आसान है. But in English, you have to say 4 words. The 15th of August. Otherwise, there is another option, somewhat easier. August the 15th. August the 15th. Another national holiday, guys. The
26th of January.
26th. The 26th. The 26th of January. January, not January. January is Hindi, okay? Guys, January is Hindi. January. In English, you have to say January. Okay? It is an English class. January. Ari. He's, oh, okay. You just told us what he said. Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah. He knows, guys. Come on. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay. Yes,
Sir,
go on.
sorry to interrupt.
Go on. Yes.
Sir, actually, may I leave now because I
Yes.
have to leave. I am in duty actually.
Sure, absolutely. No
So-
problems. It
So
was
despite
really
of-
pleasure having you in the class. Okay.
Despite of being in duty, still I chose to attend your meeting, attend this class.
Definitely, Sandeep. And I
Yeah.
think you're on my WhatsApp now, right? You messaged me,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We'll have more conversations there. Okay.
I am
All right.
looking forward to take all of your classes, sir. It was a
All right,
nice
Sandeep.
conversation with you.
Okay. See ya. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you so much, sir.
Bye-bye. Yeah. He said, I'm looking forward to taking all your classes. Very good, Sandeep. Very well done. Okay. He's worked really hard on his English. See, you have 2 people here who can really inspire you. Sandeep, he's been working for 4 or 5 years. And this Yasmin ji, her English is good too. Although she speaks slowly, okay? Yeah. Okay, let's continue, guys. After the 26th of January, I think the third is the 2nd of October. The 2nd of October is another national holiday in India. The 2nd of October. But we have only 3 days which are fixed. Other national holidays keep changing because
The
they are
25th of
guided by
December, sir.
different calendars. Yes, Tani?
The 25th of December.
The 25th of December, yeah, how could I forget that? Yes, the 25th of December is also national holiday in India. Christmas, the 25th of December. Yes, Tani, thank you. Yes, these 4 days are fixed according to the English calendar. Otherwise, we have Holi, Dashera, Eid, but these things are not decided by the English calendar. And that's why we can't really be sure when, right? But do you think the 14th of November is not a national holiday? 14th of November is not a national holiday. Yes, we have 4 actually. The 15th of August, the 26th of January, the 2nd of October, and the 25th of December. These are national holidays in India. There are multiple national holidays, more national holidays, but we can't tell when they will occur because they follow different calendars. Yes. Hindi and Urdu calendars, right? Okay, write down 3 dates that are important to you. Write down 3 dates that are important to you and tell the class. Dates that are important to you, okay? Yes, guys, go ahead. Write 3 dates, everybody. 3 dates that are important to you, okay? Just write the dates quickly. 3 dates that are important to you. My 3 dates are, I'll say definitely the 10th of December. Yes, the 10th of December, 2008. Yes. And I'll say the 23rd of September, 2009. And there are many more, but I have to select 3. So the third would be the 18th of March. The 18th of March. Yeah, I'll tell you. The 10th of December is when I got married. It's my, wedding anniversary, the 10th of December, okay? The 23rd of September, it's my daughter's birthday. My daughter was born on the 23rd of September, 2009. And the 18th of March is my nephew's birthday. Yeah, he was a very important, it was a very important day because my nephew came after, he was, I mean, we had a very bad emotional crisis with our younger brother's death in 2000. And then 4 years later, my nephew was born. So a lot of people felt like, my brother was back kind of, emotionally. So it was a very important date. That's why I chose it. Okay, guys, I'm going to create breakout rooms for you where you will say your date. People will ask you, why is it important? And then you will tell them the reason, okay? It will not take a lot of time, will it? And then, because number 9, exercise 9, okay, take a look at exercise 9. You have to work in small groups for this. When did you last, ask me all these questions. When did you last see a film?
See a film.
Okay, the last film I saw was in Gaya. Okay, maybe last month. It was my wife's exam there, and we went to APR Mall, and there we saw the film called, which film we saw there? Good News, Bad News. It was fun. Yes. But more than the film, I enjoyed being in that cinema hall with my wife. It was really nice. The movie was okay. It was about bringing awareness in society that, cut some slack to women, basically. Don't judge women. Give them the same rights that you give to yourself. When a man is away from his wife, suppose there is a little bit of a fight, an argument and all that, then it is okay for the man to sleep with another woman. Nobody judges him so much. But if the wife does the same, then people call her with all kinds of names, Oh, she's a slut, she has no character, this, that. So basically, I think the purpose of the movie was to send a message of equality. Treat women the same way as you treat men. A lot of people didn't like the message, clearly, because we are still very patriarchal, and people didn't like the message. So the movie, the theater was absolutely empty. There were, only about 40, 50 people. The whole cinema hall was empty. Of course I did. I like the movie. I'm a progressive person. No. I didn't go because of the film. Honestly, I didn't go because of the film. I went there because I was with my wife, and it was a first time multiplex. My wife and I had never been to anything like that, so we decided to go together. Okay. The movie was not the reason. We would have watched any movie. Okay. We enjoyed being there for 3 hours, We were the last people to leave the cinema hall, actually. After everybody had gone, we left. Okay. Second question, when did you last send a text? I
Send
think
a
just
message.
before, during this class or before this class, maybe. I
During the
sent a text
class.
during this
During the
class,
class,
I
sir.
think. Yeah, during this class, I sent a text. Yeah.
Yeah, come
To
join.
Sabaji.
To who?
Sabaji.
To Sabaji. Oh, you guys saw that. It is in your group. Yes, right. Okay. Next. Go on.
When did you
When did
When did you
last
last play a sport?
I think it was last year, Zafri, wasn't it? Or this year, Zafri? It was this year, last year, when I played with you,
This
when
year,
I
sir.
played cricket with you.
This
It
year.
was this year. It was the month of, it was
June,
in,
I think.
February or March?
June, I think, sir.
June? We played cricket in June. Are you sure?
Yes, sir. I have a pic.
Wow. Okay. Yes. It was in June, guys. We played a match of cricket. Okay. Doesn't matter. I lose to my students, so I don't mind, If I lose to my students, so I don't mind. Because I play with them. So winning and losing doesn't matter. While I'm playing, I do my best, and I kind of do, what do you call? Sledging as well. I'm better than Australians when it comes to sledging, okay? Yeah. Okay. I have Zafri's wicket against my name. Zafri, remember that, okay? I have your wicket against my name.
Yes, sir.
No. And I don't want them to respect me as a teacher when they're bowling or batting against me. I want them to do their best. Sometimes players, oh, sir ko chakka kaise mare? Come on. If the ball is there to be hit it. I'm the teacher, but right now I'm bowling. Yeah, I'm a bowler. You have to. Yeah, exactly. I like being competitive in sports. Next. When did you last do an exam? Maybe 2-3 months ago. Seated. Seated. My wife made me. I said, all right, I'll do it. Next. she was bothering me so much. You need to prepare. I said, there is nothing to prepare. You remember, I was just watching child psychology and these things. Those days I used to discuss. So that was very interesting. That is the only thing I needed to do. And then of course, it was easy. She was like, always, you will fail and then you will regret. I said, don't think of me as yourself. Okay. I'm not like you. Okay. All right. Next. When did you last have a holiday? I don't go on holidays, guys. I'm a poor man. Okay. I never go on holidays. I'm always at home. Save money. Save the planet. When you travel, you cause pollution. Okay. So stay at home and save the planet. Okay. Next.
Sir,
When did
dahi
you,
na mili to khatti hai.
Zafri, what did you say?
Dahi na mili to khatti hai.
Dahi na mile to khatte. The grapes are sour. Grapes are sour. Grapes are sour. In English, we translate literally. Grapes are sour. Well, you have to save your face, Afri. I have already said, like, I don't have money to go out. What more can I say? Okay. Next. When did you last get a present? Last time I got a present, these things are very difficult for me to recall. I'm pretty sure I got a present recently, but I can't recall it. It's very difficult. Who is going to find out? Who is going to do inquiry, investigation, whether I'm saying the truth or not? Oh, yeah. Got a gift, Misty Doi and Jalebi. Zafri brought only the day for yesterday. That can be considered a gift, of course. When did you last buy some clothes? When you guys are in the discussion in the breakout room, please answer these questions with the details and ask follow-up questions as well. Okay, fine. I'm opening the rooms for you. Do exercise 8 and 9 together in the breakout room. Okay, everybody?
Sir,
Ready, everyone?
we can
Give
ask
us
this
one
way,
time.
sir, or not? When is the last time you had a holiday?
When was the last time you had a holiday? Very good. That's also another way of saying the same thing. Okay.
What did you say, bro?
Fine. Yeah, wait. Once you go to the same group as your friend and talk to your friend there. Okay. And one more person, Saurav, can be there as well. Saurav to room number 6. Okay. And then, or maybe Sumit, Aisha, Jishan, Manisha, Rukhsar, Tani, Sunita. All right, Rukhaya, Zafri, Sanjeev, Saurabh, Yasmin, Nandini. There I can make a few changes here. All right, I can bring them. Okay, guys, I'm opening the rooms for you. Go ahead and have your conversation. I donated my blood on February the first time, 23rd, 2020. 2020. 2020. Yes. Come on, guys, join the breakout room. Yasmin ji, please click accept the invitation on your screen. Zafri, Rukaiya, Manisha.
Student or I think I last time I got a gift was on Raksha Bandhan from my sister. Not it was not a gift, but yeah, a, a small gift, and I have not got.
I thought Raksha Bandhan was when boys give gifts to their sisters.
I gave also first.
But you received a gift. Lucky you.
Yeah.
Pressure cooker. Sorry. Hello, sir.
Is it going great, guys?
After the class,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I will cook chicken.
Uh-huh. Are you
Outside
inviting
the
me?
kitchen.
Are you inviting
Yeah,
Outside
me?
the kitchen.
kitchen, yeah.
Enjoy outside the kitchen. That's what you're laughing about. I know. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Got it. Keep going, guys.
Okay.
And which
Yeah.
dress and where did you buy?
Flipkart. Flipkart.
On Flipkart. On Flipkart. Yeah.
On
Okay.
Flipkart. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Which dress? What dress name is?
I have a question. I have a question. Is Aisha speaking or she's just smiling?
No, no, no.
No, sir. She's just smiling.
I
Roxana, please
can't.
speak.
Make her speak. Make her speak. She's very shy. She doesn't speak much. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
Okay.
I speak
And
a lot, sir.
Do
but-
you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
she does, sir.
Good. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Good. Enjoy it.
But in
Continue.
physical class, I didn't speak too much.
Yeah.
Me too,
Perhaps
sir.
because you were scared of me.
No, no. Because
I-
I didn't know any of them.
Yeah.
who-
You know, I understand that. You were not familiar with the guys, the people. Yeah, makes sense. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Saurabh, why are you off camera again?
Because of my bad internet, sir.
Uh-huh. And has Sunita been participating in the conversation? No? She's been quiet, right?
Sir, I participated.
No, you
Yes,
did.
sir.
Come on. You have not spoken much. Yasmin ji, did Sunita participate in the conversation? Was she active? I don't think she was very active. I was keeping an eye on all the groups from outside.
Actually, sir, Sunita was inquiring.
Yeah. And how about Yasmin ji? Did she enjoy Yasmin ji, did you enjoy the practice with the guys?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I really enjoyed.
Keep going for a few more minutes, okay? I'm just visiting different rooms. Keep going.
Okay.
Tuesday.
I think Rasana
White
got
and
a
golden
good group. Rasana, you are in a good group. Two lovely girls, sweet girls who just don't stop talking, right? Imrana doesn't stop talking. If you allow her, she'll go on and on and on and on. Rasana, do you understand her accent? A little bit?
Now,
Nothing. Rukaiya, you're only smiling, Rukaiya. Have you been participating in the conversation?
Yes, sir, I did. Yes, sir, both are participated. And
And
Roshana is enjoying, I think, little.
Rasana has been talking or listening to you only?
No, she is talking to me.
Oh, great, lovely. I'm glad that she talked, because I know the accent can be an issue, Imrana, you know, but I think I hope that she understood you guys. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
she
Keep it
understood
going.
me and
Keep
yeah.
it going. We are going to wrap up this session in a minute or so. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Guys, we are wrapping up the breakout session. So I'm going to invite you back to the class. Okay. I hope you have finished your conversation. And if you haven't, it's all right. Get back. Let's get back to the main session. Okay. I'm closing the rooms. All right, everybody, stop your practice now. Well, I hope you guys had a good time.
Yes, sir, it's
Yes.
a good time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, great. Now we are moving on. We are moving on to the next thing. All right. The next thing is the writing section. Picture stories, narrative writing. When we narrate, describe, narrative writing. Okay, something happened, an incident happened in front of you, and you're talking about it, you're writing about it. Okay. The first day at school, narrative writing. Okay. What happened? Remember, describe it. Okay, narrative writing. Okay. Exercise 1, position of adjectives and adverbs. Let's see. We have some sentences here. You have to complete these sentences with these adjectives and adverbs that you see in the brackets. You have to place them in the sentences where they should be. Okay, find the right position for these adjectives and adverbs. Read and decide where these adjectives and adverbs should go.
A dog suddenly jumped on at me.
A dog suddenly jumped up at me. Okay. And there is another word, Nitesh. There is large as well. Where do you think the word large will go?
A large dog suddenly jumped.
A large dog suddenly jumped on me.
Okay. All right. Okay. Everybody take your time. Take 2 minutes. Do it in your head. If you have the book, do it in your book. Okay. I'll check the answers in 2 minutes. I'll check the answers in 2 minutes, everyone. Do it silently in your head or in your book.
You gave a classwork, sir.
Yes, yes, Tani. I'm waiting for people to do it
Sorry,
here.
sir.
Okay.
It's an important call, sir.
Okay, no
So I
problems.
received this call,
No
that call.
issues. No issues. You are doing this. We are doing this exercise 1. There are 8 sentences, and next to them, there are some adjectives and adverbs. We have to place these adjectives and adverbs in the sentences where they should be.
Sir, did you
Yes.
check the group?
What for? Did somebody abuse me in the group?
No.
Zafri has shared a video. Okay. Laughing my gut out.
Done.
You have to tape it. There is a haircut for tape. You did, but no, you are not.
Is this better?
Yes.
I don't think so.
This
This looks better now.
This looks.
My mom didn't like this hairstyle I had.
But you have good hair. Why are you have?
Did I get a haircut?
No, sir. Your hair was good.
Yeah.
Don't.
Didn't need a haircut. My mom was just, breathing down my neck. Your hair is too long. Your hair is too long. Get a haircut. Okay, everybody, shall we check now?
Yes.
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 Let's check, everyone. Number 1, suddenly a large dog jumped up at me. Now, you guys are right if you are placing suddenly before the verb as well. But normally what happens, words like suddenly prepare the listener for something, okay? So we call them sentence adverbs. They usually come at the beginning of the sentence and set the mood. So suddenly means something that is shocking. Suddenly, a large dog jumped up at me. Okay. Now think of this funny sentence. Okay. I asked my mother, I was hungry, so I asked my mom to bring me food. Suddenly, my mother brought me food. This is silly, you understand? Because suddenly, when you say suddenly, you are prepared to hear something that is surprising, that is something you were not expecting, okay? All right. But I said nothing surprising, nothing shocking. I said I was hungry. I asked my mother to bring me my meal. Suddenly, she brought my meal. What? What nonsense? This sentence is nonsensical, okay? Suddenly is used to suggest something happened which you were not expecting, okay? You were not ready for, okay? Yeah, in Hindi,
Suddenly she gives me chicken.
yeah, no, this will make sense. I was hungry. I asked my mom to bring me my meal. Suddenly she started hitting me. Now this makes sense, okay? Suddenly, and we do not say suddenly, okay, guys? It is not suddenly. It is suddenly, okay? Suddenly. It is not suddenly, okay? It is suddenly, okay?
Suddenly.
Yeah. Suddenly, a large dog jumped up at me, okay? Jumped up at me, okay? 2, Thank you for your kind invitation. Unfortunately, I can't
Unfortunately, I
come.
can't.
I can't come.
Thank you for your kind invitation. Unfortunately, I can't come. Yeah, this is what you will say when your girlfriend invites you to her wedding, right? Okay. Yeah, I know some of his girlfriends are married already with children, yeah. Number 3, I got out of bed and went to make a cup of tea. I got out of bed and went downstairs to make a nice cup of tea. A nice cup of tea. Some people will say, sir, cup is not nice, a tea is nice. So please don't say a nice cup of tea, say a cup of nice tea. No, no, no. In English, we say a nice cup of tea, okay? I got out of bed and went downstairs to make a nice cup of tea. And every learner here, make sure that you say downstairs, not downstairs. This S is important, okay? This S is important. A lot of people I know do not say that S. They say downstairs. It is not downstairs. It is downstairs. Okay. Number 4, we had a meal and we went to the theater. Okay. We had a lovely meal and then we went to the theater. Number 5, I was sitting at home when something happened.
I was sitting at home last night.
I was sitting at home last Thursday evening when something happened very
Okay,
strange.
guys, there are multiple options here. Last Thursday evening can go at the beginning of the sentence, okay? And it sounds better that way. Last Thursday evening, I was sitting at home when something very strange happened. Okay, you could put last Thursday evening after at home as well. I was sitting at home last Thursday evening when something very strange happened. Something very strange happened. Very strange something? No, something very strange. I want something tasty. I want someone interesting. I want something expensive. Okay, like that. So something and somebody come before the adjective. Normally, adjectives come before nouns. But when you're talking about something and somebody or somewhere, then the adjectives are after the words. I want to go somewhere exotic. I want to go somewhere exotic. I want to go somewhere hot. I want to go somewhere cold. So understand. Suppose mummy say, Mummy, I'm hungry. The mother asks, what do you want? I want something sweet. I want something sweet. I want something spicy. I want something spicy. So remember, something comes before the adjective. Okay. I want spicy something. No, I want something spicy. Last Thursday evening, and write L with the capital L. Okay. Last Thursday evening, I was sitting at home when something very strange happened. 6. He's got 3 sisters. Oh, it's 8:33, guys. I don't want to continue, okay? We will continue tomorrow when we meet. And what do I want you to do? In the
Please,
practice book, I have shared a page already, okay? And those people who are not in the Telegram group, some new students, okay? Please message me on WhatsApp and I will share the, homework with you guys for tomorrow. I'll see. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye, sir. Good night, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir. Good night.
Bye, sir.
Good night. Good night, everyone.